Worst case scenario, you are entertaining someone else's future husband or wife. If you treat them with respect, hopefully your future wife or husband is being treated the same way. Never forget, everything is connected.
BTSW speaks.
Now, obviously, I made this quote way before I got married. I think I made this quote before I even met my now wife. I'm not entirely sure. However, a lot of times, what a lot of people don't realize is that they want the companion. Shout out to my What Men Like series. The things that men like, obviously women like it too, but I ain't a woman, so I ain't about to, make an explanation and all that stuff. Somebody somewhere else gonna have to make a series about what women like. Hopefully it's true and accurate and most women could agree. However, the last video in that series was men like a companion. I also did another quote where it said, sometimes you need a person to talk to, you need a person to talk to you, you need a person to do this, you need a person to do that, and most of the time you want and need all of that to be in one person. In other words, people don't realize they actually want that companionship. They want the commitment. They want a husband or a wife. They want what is painted in movies as a good marriage or whatever. But obviously there's a lot of obstacles in the way. So I started off by saying the worst case scenario is that you break up with the person that you're currently with and you all don't end up being married. However, if you at least treat that person right, because you may be entertaining someone else's future husband or wife, that should be connected to how you are treated, because you too may be someone else's future husband or wife. And I wrapped it up by saying everything is connected because everything is connected, and you never really know when and where things will apply later on in life. I always give examples and analogies and scenarios, and while I'm going through those things, I don't know, I'm not God. I don't know how this is going to connect to my future. All I know is, listen, this is probably going to connect somehow. So you have to always be mindful. That doesn't mean that you can't have fun. That doesn't mean that you can't do what you actually think is right or good at the time. What it does mean, though, that you have to be mindful that not everything is for everyone, and you don't have to have everything all the time, right? You have to be able to take the L, learn how to take the L sometimes even when you don't want to. Shout out to one of my other videos. But you also have to be able to know, you know what? There is a chance that you may not be the one for me, but I'm still going to make sure that you don't get any trauma from me either. Because what you don't want is to be the butt of a joke or some type of story. You don't want to be the villain of a story that's going to happen in the future. Oh, well, my ex did this and he said this or she said that. That ain't gonna sit well with you. And even if you don't know, when you know you did something wrong, it's going to come back to bite you, even if you don't know when they're going to tell the story to their future partner. You know you're going to be the butt of the joke. You know you're going to be the villain. So my advice is, how about just don't do that? Maybe this don't make sense to you, but it makes sense to me.